So after detailing about it for quite a bit, well, I think it's about time we get into Vanguard Chosen Knights, the new order card for Keter in DBT02. So for those in the US or English side of the game, this is somewhere that come out soon. So why not discuss about one of the most hyped cards when it was revealed. So this card's ability works by giving effects based on how many creatures you have, which makes it very powerful in Bastion especially, and more particularly 26 creature Bastion, where you're basically running all creatures except for Perfect Guards and Triggers and the red line. So what it does is, if you control 2 units, you choose 1 of your units get 5k at the end of turn, 3 units, draw 1 card, and 4 units, you give your Vanguard Project +1. So for this video, I'll be covering a very typical Bastion build, which focuses on using Vanguard Chosen Knights to abuse all these effects as soon as possible. So this will be more labeled as a pure beatdown deck as opposed to the previous deck list, which I will still link below, with the one focusing more on the personal right turn and playing for more like OTK. This build will be focusing more on trying to play consistent late games, which is very in tune with set 1 Bastion. So without ado, here's the core. Generally for the deck, besides the right line and of course triggers, this is about say the staples you play in a 26 plus Gate 3 version of Bastion, which will be 4 of the Vanguard Chosen Knights, your personal rights, 4 Facades, 4 Eldons and 4 Ruffalo. Eldon and Facade are pretty self-explanatory, but for just to remind yourself why you play Ruffalo is that Ruffalo can put itself to soul to give any unit, any rare card on the field 10,000 power at the end of turn. So this is very strong with Bastion, as you can push it on turn 3, so you can put like 20k, push Ruffalo in, and this is already 30k body on its own. Also, as this card only counts when you activate it, you can actually call a whole field down, use the skill to get the drive check, then you can put Ruffalo into the soul, and still get the full value out of your cards in that turn. Then, of course, because we're playing so many Gate 3s, we are playing the 3 Dark Strain, and in my opinion, the 3 Coca-Bill. So Coca-Bill is our defensive shield. You can play Sublime Will, but I think with playing 4 others here, we prefer there's some units. More often than not, you control this for right deck, whereas these cards are pretty much more valuable. Dark Strain on the other hand enables you to make all the creatures boost. So in events where you really don't have a personal right, or you really just want to push and you have access, so of course we do play 4 Facade and 4 Ruffalo, this helps us make all creatures into boosters for the turn. Then, Perfect Guards. And the last slot is really up to you. You can increase any of these cards by 1 more, Dark Strain maybe 1 more, or you can put this in. But the option I'm going for is the Great Extinguished Solaria. So Solaria's effect, Combat +1, discard your hand during your turn, you can draw 1 card. So it's just a filler slot where you really want to gather the 4 creatures in hand. So the way you mulligan this deck, you really can't afford to keep any triggers while leading defense. So having more cards to draw you pieces, so let's play you show it for the right deck, you can draw a card, then Bastion draws you a card because of Rooks. So all these are skills helps you maintain the hand size and all that. Other options which I have been playing around with for this build is Archeon, which I think is pretty good, but you only works in your personal right turn for the 1 draw, so I don't really consider playing it. And 2 other cards which I think I've covered in my other build, which are Rathalos and Sprite Dragon. So these cards are very strong, but as they only reach a full power during a personal right turn, I think for this build we rather not play them. Maybe it's a 1 off or 2 off if I can't think of like 1 or 2 of this. But I feel all the cards are very important, as what the concept of the deck is to have a very strong turn 3, so you can still bomb to turn 4. And just in case you're wondering about trigger options, I think for Bastion, pretty much at this point preset, you really want to play the new fronts, our heals, over triggers, and crits. So generally with this deck, when you're mulliganing, we're keeping for an Eldon or Vanguard Chosen Knights. We don't want too many of this card, as this card is unable to be called to the board to count for itself. So generally we still want some sort of Eldons and 3 other Gate 3s, so in the early game, if you can, do guard with triggers first, but keep as many Gate 3s you have as you can, preferably 3 Gate 3s and this card, yeah. That's why cards like Eldon do come in handy, so if you're being rushed, you can actually come last 2, so +1, draw 2, so help to draw more Gate 3s, then you can play this card afterwards. So the way you play the order of the cards is really important. So if you got cards like Eldon, Eldons, do play the draw skills first before you use this card. So for a general turn, let's say you throw something from right deck already, right into Bastion, then reveal 3 Gate 3s, You draw one card, let's say you draw one card, okay. Then, yeah, typical turn will be something like this. So, we have the Bastion, so let's play like Elden, come Bastion. Go plus 1, draw 2. Then, let's call Dark Screen out, because we have enough. Now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, so we hit the 4 requirement already. So we can use this card now. Counter the last one. So plus 1. Give you need 5k. 5k, let's say. And draw one card. Then our Vanguard gets triple drive. And all that. So this is for 25. 15, triple drive. Yep. And 15. Then Vanguard Bastion will resend 1. So this card helps us cycle quite a bit. And especially helps us draw into our pieces also. Which means it's like much more consistent on turn 3 compared to the Persona version. Although by comparison, the Persona version has a better overall matchup chart, as even your bad matchups are much more easy to win with OTK. This build can suffer against control, but you want a very consistent and strong build, this is the way to go. So with that, bye guys.